Whew. What a pump. Whoa. Him's news highs here. Swing's looking great. Intel trying to get a continuation here, but it looks shoddy. I'm not super interested with the greater market being weak, but I do love this move out of Hims. Moving really nicely. I'm feeling fine about Bull and it's an ugly evening star formation on take two. Up nicely though. I'm getting a alert on Costco. This is actually a short setup. That's not one I want to take. I'm getting an alert on TLN about the breakout. That's a tough one. It's so extended. And this looks like pretty big exhaustion. I need a reclaim of that. Apple defended the drawdown. MU trying to defend the drawdown. I need to look at Roblox here. Roblox. Wow, what a move. Looks like an ugly evening star at Apple. This is a crazy doji, man. Crazy spooky doji. So you really need to break that low. If we break that low, I might be able to size up in puts. Because I'm sitting in puts here, sitting in puts here. I have calls here. We're about to test my stop here. Calls here, calls here. Intel looks like it's trying the reversal. Let's look at the 10-minute here. 10-minute is trying it. I could try Intel with a really tight stop, actually. I'll try Intel here with a really tight stop. Just because this 10-minute looks like it wants to reverse to me. I'll watch the 5-minute here. This TTM's trying to roll over, but let's see if it defends this pre-market low. Break that, I'm out. I'll probably take like a 30% loss, just as a guess. Those premiums doing some wild shit, actually. mRNA is trying to puke this. I want to see one more candle out of this. The thing is that I have really strong... It's so good. The setup is so good. The long-term setup is so good. I bought July and August. Let's be a little bit more patient on this. Let's at least get one more candle out of this. That's a stop. That's a stop on Intel. That's a quick stop. Woo! They took that down. Talking 30%? No, more like 50%. Slap my wrist on that one. $45% is what I ended up losing, but I'm out on that. They gave up that 5-minute. They probably broke the 10-minute. Yeah, they broke the 10-minute too. Maybe it reverses here, but don't look great. I'm trying to add August calls for Hems. It's so strong, man. It looks so good, but I can't get filled here. Let's see if I can get filled where they're willing to fill me at. I cut my Apple puts. I'm leaving MU puts on. I like the exhaustion here from MU. Try to be really patient. It's a big pivot moment for the market where I mean we could still go either way from here, right? It's not giving strong confirmations. I need some downside because I am long overall. And a pivot moment from the market. Actually, tell me, what is VIX doing here? VIX is holding 17, so even VIX is pretty indecisive right here. Shit. I have no signals that I can comfortably size up here. I'm going to cancel these HIMS orders. They're not filling me, man. I'm trying to buy at 195. The ask is 2. I mean, come on. You know, you're not going to fill me there. I'm going to be a little bit more patient. 27% on my August 40 calls. Let's look at the 65-minute here and see if there's a reason to take some partials. I mean, there really is because it's so overextended. 4 hours crazy overextended too. All right, I'll take a partial here. Looks like I get a partial for 3.8. Oh my gosh, I should be able to get a bigger part. Yeah, 3.85. Yeah, I got my partial at 3.85. Looks like I probably got a partial at 4. But we'll see. I got my I got a nice 30% gain there. We'll let the rest ride. I do also have some 50s. So two, I want to be patient with that. I'm going to close Roblox here. Roblox looking really good, man. I'm slowly adding into swings on Hood. What the heck? Roblox and him's just freaking going for it, man. I need to add to this August. Oh my god. Stuff that's running cannot give me fills, dude. Holy cow. Fills are awful today. Take two, waking up. Bull doing a really nice recovery here. I'm adding to bull here. I want more exposure. Give me more. Give me all of it. Over 750 is a setup. I don't want to pussyfoot around it. Even if the market rugs and this pulls back, I'll just add more. I got tons of cash here. My problem isn't needing to be scared right here, in my opinion. My problem is that I'm probably not long enough. Even if the market does get a rug, like I do want to have some protection, like this MU short, I'm kind of fine letting that bleed. But really, like if mRNA gets this, we have a golden trigger there. We have confluence in the longer time frames. What I need is to make sure I got the exposure, right? I need to make sure that even though some of this stuff is bleeding, like these are probably opportunities to buy before we get the real moves higher. Intel ended up defending the bullish EMA there. That's interesting. That's a 50% retracement of the previous day's move. If this thing actually wants to do a pullback back here, I'll do 59.36. Let's set the alert there. All right, new stop on. All right, new stop on.
Dude, Roblox is just like what people paying attention to this? I don't think anyone is. I can't even put words together. What a freaking move, man. I'll take a partial here. Take two looks like a beautiful. I mean, on the 1 minute, is this just like a really nice? That's a really nice bull flag. It's a little slow to get the confirmation here, though. 5 minute looks a little bit better. So let's see if we could get the move over 241. That would bring us to 6 for an exit as a partial. I might go ahead and set a partial for $6 on the September contracts. And quite honestly, there might be a setup over this for some shorter term positioning. SPY now testing this. So this looked like a failed breakout, but it didn't give the breakdown. It didn't even try like a whiplash into the pre-market low. So the 15-minute is flipping and kind of giving a confirmation here. The one thing that it like isn't turning is Intel, though. This is still extremely weak. So it looks like MU. We'll see if the NVIDIA is also carrying this higher. And then, so NVIDIA is catching a move higher. Let's look at like Oracle and stuff. Whoop, that was a typo. Oracle got a nice morning star, actually. Might be an interesting setup there. Irene also looking good. Intel might be actually setting up. Let's keep an eye on Intel, because if this turns into a morning star, if this closes as a doji right here, I might try again for the lottos. Let's look at MBIS here. So that actually looks the weakest. Let's keep an eye on Oracle here instead of MU, quite honestly. Actually, first let me set the alert at the highs for MU, because that's going to be my signal that,
you know, they absorbed all the sellers. Like right now, it's still looking pretty exhaustive. I'm not sure if that's a word, but you know what I mean. Oracle here, Morningstar could turn interesting if it gets over the 184. I might be willing to try some swings there. Let me. We're at 40% on take two here. Let me actually adjust this a little bit because I'm fine taking a partial, probably at 580. What's the spread? Spread 520 to 580. So I'm creating the spread. Well, that makes me tempted to buy. Rolex in a nice continuation. mRNAs. Super lame. 65 minutes rolling over. 65 minutes. Says we could go to 57. So be it. Is Hood clearing? I want an alert if Hood gets over 106. SPY is failing this. I might adjust take two here and just take the 550 and leave the runner. And if it continues to strength, I might just want to... No. I need to be patient. Not when the 65 minute looks like that. I'm going back to 580. I'll be patient. Is today a witching? Is that what's going on? Is that... Am I retarded? Oh, I shouldn't say that on YouTube, but I did, so... It is. Okay. Triple witching. It's a triple witching. Okay. All right. Okay. That kind of explains the odd price action indecisiveness. Okay. Major options expiry today. That was something that I should have caught in my pre-market prep. Actually, well before today, I should have been aware of that. That's on me. In that case, I probably want to swing VIX over the weekend. And I probably want to swing MU over the weekend. And I should probably be taking a bit more profits here on positions that are working. So I'll take another partial on HIMS here. I'm going to close my August 40s. Leave the 50s. I'm going to close these Julys for Roblox. I'm going to try to. All right, I'm out. All right, Intel here. We got the next set of 15-minute candles, and Intel looks like it's trying to bounce. All right, let's see if we can get it. I've got the option chain pulled up. I'm watching these premiums. 20, 29. So. All right, oh, they pumped it right when I attempted it. What's the top here? 33? All right, I'm in at 109 for the 132s expire today. One more attempt. All right, a new low here is a stop out. But this looks like a really nice morning star. About the 132s, 133.86 is stop. I'm going to set first partial on these at 142. SPY breaking out. MU hit the new high. I'm going to stop this. All right, now we're straight long. Dude, this chart looks fucking awful. AMD's RSI is not confirming this at all. AMD might be the short I want to swing over the weekend. What just happened? All right, let's watch that one for a short later. Spy is trying it. It's trying it, man. We're getting an alert on Wolf. Oh shit. Hood trying to flip the 15 minute. I mean, it'd be beautiful if it did. It got over 110. I mean, that would be very exciting. It it would also kind of suck because I don't have the sizing I want. I'm trying to be very patient. I went it over this level. I will say I have a lot of shares here. We're in at 80, 85 or something. I don't remember, and I don't have my iPad near me. Yeah, so I think 85.42 is when we're at. All right, Intel's stopping me. Intel stopping me again. It was worth the attempt. It did not technically break that low. Fuck me. If that ends up being me too jumpy and it reverses, I deserve it. I'm going to say that right now. It broke a new low. All right. All right, good. I'm glad it didn't do that. All right, with Intel failing that, by the way, it actually makes it a viable like short idea. Now it's failing the double top. Yeah, they're breaking the 65 minute right here. So get underneath that pre-market. I'll short the shit out of it and make my money back that way. This is not a revenge trade, by the way. This is a. It's important to remember that check yourself. Make sure you don't revenge trade shit. This is actually a. Oh, we got to go to the daily. That's a 2 day. But this is a double top failing, so that's a look above and fail. Actually, this move didn't even confirm the relative high. It's a bit odd because the daily is firing, but the 2 day does tell you that you need to be a little bit worried. It's the RSI structure, in my opinion, isn't as clean as AMD. I think I think AMD is actually a much better short. So let's make sure we keep an eye on this. Like that big exhaustion, look up and fail. Like massive exhaustion. And now Spice failed this twice. Holy shit, AMD's expensive. Excuse my language. But I've got the money. All right, I'm sure AMD weeklies 495s. Show me VIX. So VIX opened at 16, did a quick reclaim of 17, and is holding it. It was actually climbing up with the market. They actually took a decent chunk out of my profits, but I fought like most of that back, which is surprising because today feels shitty. I feel shitty about how today's gone. But it's not that bad on the P&L overall. I'm willing to take an AMD partial early. Ideally, I would have swing this, but I'm willing to take one of them off at 11. All right, guys. YouTube. It's a tougher day, but I think it's excusable given it's a triple witching. And despite that, done a really good job of clawing back from a tougher open. Um, the standouts right here are Take Two, Roblox, Hims, Hood, Bull. mRNA is kind of coming back a bit. I think that one you need to watch for swings. MGM also needs to be on watch for swings. So I'm 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 long term bullish. I'm long term super mega ultra bullish. What just makes this a tough moment in time is that there is potential you get a rug here. So it's like I'm keeping it on like some VIX, and I got the AMD short. But I have those very short term because I just need short term protection. I'd really like to see SPY come down here. Give me the touch. You know, man, let me look at the 2-day rolling over here. You know, the daily tried a reversal on these 2 days. Was trying to reversal and it's now failing it. Monthly still strong. Quite honestly, this weekly looks fine. Yeah, come down here. Touch this 715. Fake them out. Bring it down here. And then let's V-shape it. Because really, this is a bit tough, but it still looks like... So I need to set this. This is an ABC, a perfect ABC. ABC is typically equal 1. So a perfect ABC here would come right to 718.80. So this is where I would be trying longs. I'll change the color on that one. All right. Anyways, time to close the live stream. If you want to trade with me, check out the link in the bio. No one's even watching right now, so peace out.